position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Golden Bears will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Give to the running back from the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Fighting off the defender. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those 3rd down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Breaks into the open. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy one to the back. Fights off the defender. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To throw on 1st down off the play fake. Wasting no time taking a shot. Snags it on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Longo. He's got it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. The quick out. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Calls his own number. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The option look. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly complete. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
They'll try to run for it. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. To the ground with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
The give on the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Running to Green. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Off the RPO, complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up 14 over Alabama. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Longo. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rojas. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Running back searching for a hole. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. Brings up third down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. To the air, it's Longo. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the returner will be dragged down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Handoff from the gun. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
If It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. This guy can throw it. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The give to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Shields. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Longo. Gets it out quickly. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
To the air on second down. Swings it out to the flat. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Thanks to grab.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Golden Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Longo. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Motion from the wide receiver. He might want another play. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants to go deep. Touchdown, Georgia! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Longo. This time on target. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And the Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw, it's Longo. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, you go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. Flips it out to the back. There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.